Hey guys, in this video I decided to show you the way I make Pinterest pins. I even don't know if that's a good way of creating Pinterest pins, but I found this way to be the quickest possible. For today's video I'm going to use Google Sheets, Canva and also ChatGPT. So that's all you need to create Pinterest pins in the way I do it. Let's go straight into Google Sheets because that's where we start first. So here is how I create Google Sheet for Pinterest pins. So I just, you name it, whatever you want. And here you can put your website's name. For this purpose, I will call it TechRadar because I just picked a few articles from TechRadar to show you how I do it. So over here, you should paste your sitemap so that you have all URLs accessible all the time. Here is the check that we use when you create a pin for a specific article, and here is the date of publishing that pin. So when we create the first batch of pins, I don't know, let's say 149, then you will delete those checkboxes and start to pin 2. I will show you that in a minute. And then pin 3, pin 4, pin 5, etc. You can do it as long as you want. But if you have like maybe 200-300 articles on your blog, so only 5 rounds of pins will be more than 1,000 articles. So that's fantastic. Again, I'm not sure if this works properly because I just started doing Pinterest a few months ago. I do have a few clicks here and there, like 10, 15, even 20 on some days, but my niches aren't the best ones for Pinterest. And also I'm still pretty new into this, so if you have some better advice on how to create pins, or even that you know that the method I'm using is wrong, feel free to share in the comments, because it's better for all of us if we learn everything properly. In my opinion, this isn't the best way to make pins, but it's pretty good because you can do it pretty fast. Okay, so here are a few blog posts, and for each of these blog posts we should create an Pinterest image first. So to make it, you go here to Canva, create design, and you choose Pinterest pin. If you don't see it here, just type in search Pinterest pin and you will be able to see it. Now, what I like to do is I like to make a layout. And I like to use that layout for all this first round of pins, and then change the layout and make all the pins similar for the second round, and for third round again a new layout and everything. That's how I think that it's pretty quickly to do everything. Of course, you can always write here to Pinterest design and copy some template to your own. But if you don't want to do it, sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my internet connection, or it's with Canva. You can pick any one that you love, or you can create the one yourself. You just go to elements. We can first change the background. And I don't know, let's pick blue background, and then we can go to elements. And what I recommend using is the frame for the image. There are tons of frames you can use. I like to use some that aren't too basic. Let's find some frame. Let's see. I need something interesting. For the purpose of this video, let's pick this frame. And you place it something like, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but let's place it somewhere here. Below we can add something like some shape. I'll keep everything extremely basic. Usually when I make this, I try to make something as unique as possible. Maybe something like that. Over here you can put your website's name, so every single pin has the has your website's name. It's good for branding. I just love to change the shape. Okay, let's leave it like that. Maybe even in the middle, okay, not a big deal. And then we go to text and we find some interesting fonts. I like to have one different font. The first font I like to have different than the other, and also a lot larger. We will do it like this. We'll just limit the text something like that, and we'll give it 72 maybe. In this post it will be like top 10 or something, and we can increase the font size even more. Okay, we'll reduce this a little bit down. Top 10, and then what I like to do is let's just pick this one to make them different. Text. We can add effects to this one, or we can also add another shape. We can use line. No. Let's search for some interesting line. Photos, graphics. Maybe something like this, just to differentiate it from this text. And we can also add effects to this one. Maybe something like that. And it's okay. Maybe just change the color. Top 10. I mean, this is awful. I'm just showing you how to do it. I'm sorry. And you will now use this layout, this template for all of the blog posts that you prepared, that you need to create Pinterest pins. The only thing you will change is the image and the text, and everything else remains the same. And fantastic thing about frames is that you just drag over the image and it will apply to the frame automatically. So you don't have to remove old image, paste new one, feed it every time and similar. So that's a pretty fantastic way. What I also like to add is something like a click here button or something, or find out, learn more, whatever. You can add it maybe down below, down here, or I don't know, whatever. But this is just for example. I know it looks awful, but let's try it. And now we should create a pin for this blog post, which is the iPhone 16 Pro Max could get 2 massive camera upgrades according to new rumors. So we need to think of some title. For this, I would maybe write rumors. This will drag attention at first, and then you need to give some additional text to drag even more attention. Massive camera upgrades. Now I will reduce the font a little bit. We don't need such a large font. And that's it. And then you go to photos and find photo of an iPhone, if we have some. Now a good thing is what I told you is that you just drag the photo over here and it's applied immediately, automatically. We can also change the text color to maybe this one should be white and the effects should be black, and we can keep this black. And that's it. And now when you save it, you go to share, download, PNG of course, download. Now you create a folder for your website, Pinterest. And then you create a new folder inside, which is called pin1, where you will save all the pins. And then this is your first pin, so you just save it one. You don't need to save it based on the name. You just save one, second pin will be 2, etc. Because I have put numbers over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's how you name every single image. It's much easier to find images based on this than if we name this image like iPhone 16 Pro Max could get camera upgrades, you know. And then you create the second one, which is Microsoft Surface laptop. Let's check it. Maybe here we can do incredible, something like that. Maybe something like that. Great news. Interesting or something like that. We'll just... Then again we look for the image. Microsoft laptop. Maybe like... I mean, this is stupid example right now, but you know what I want to say. Maybe something like that. We need a better image. Let's keep it like this. And then again you download PNG, of course. And then save it. File name should be 2. When you save it, you check this box that you have finished it. Okay, and the third and the rest goes in the same way. Then, when it comes time to publishing those pins on your Pinterest account, I suggest going to ChatGPT. I have created a simple custom GPT for Pinterest pins. I will share a link in description. It's called Pinterest Title and Description Creator. I will share it in a description of this video so you can access it all. I think it's pretty good. I gave it some simple instructions and I think it can create interesting Pinterest titles. And then you just go when everything is finished. I don't know, you can create 10 pins a day if you want. Then you go over here, copy this, go to ChatGPT and just paste the URL of the article you need Pinterest title and description for. So as you can see, it creates both title and description. And now all you got to do is upload your image to the Pinterest and copy these titles and description, and that's all. Good thing about this Pinterest title and description creator is that each time you share a link, it actually visits the web page, so it knows what the web page is about. That way it can create better descriptions such as this 48 megapixel ultra wide camera and similar. It will always check what's in the post so it can share some key takeaways or something inside the description. And that's it, guys. In my opinion, that's the quickest way. I like to make maybe 10-15 images first, and then I go put them to ChatGPT, and by the time ChatGPT provides me with title and description, I already uploaded the image to Pinterest and then just copy paste, and that's all. That's the quickest way in my opinion. If you have more websites, you can just copy the spreadsheet, rename it and change the data. Also, if you have more websites, what I like to do is add a new page. Then for this page you can, I don't know, it can maybe it will New York Times. The first page can be Tech Radar. Then you can create multiple designs. for each of your websites. And when you want to save, you just go to download and you pick which page you want. So let's say now we want to download only page 2 from New York Times. That way I have 3 websites and I keep all Pinterest pins designs for all of these 3 websites inside the same Canva document. That way it's much simple to track everything and I don't have thousands of Canva documents. That's it, guys. That's how I do it. I'm not sure if that's the best way, but that's the way I do it at the moment. In the past, I was making every single pin 100% customized, much different, but that way it would just take me too much time, and I didn't want that. I wanted to be able to really quickly generate a lot of Pinterest images. And of course, if you want to add some customization, maybe add another element over here, you can always add it. But the thing is that 99% of the job is just replace the image and title, and that's all. You always have a same design for the first batch of articles. That's it. If you have some better way, feel free to share it. I always love to hear new opinions, new thoughts, new things to try out. So I hope you will like this video, and I really recommend that you try my method. And don't forget to try my custom ChatGPT. I really believe it can help you. I tried to give instructions to it, so it provides you with humanized content as much as possible, of course. So far, I've been pretty happy with it. I hope you will be also. And that's it, guys. See you in my next video. Cheers.